In Hollywood, 5 years seems like an eternity, especially for rising stars like Avan Jogia and Zoey Deutch. Even though they were together for quite some time, there was little to no information about their relationship, besides a couple of photos. While pictures of a couple may say 1,000 words, this duo didn't speak many actual words about being a couple. From how they met, to how Avan was Zoey's ex's best friend, to why they were so private, to their breakup. This couple has quite the story. ABC Family was so much more than the channel that brought us Pretty Little Liars. It was also a connecting force between a very adorable young couple, Avan Jogia and Zoey Deutch. The actor starred on Twisted and the actress guest starred on the series, so it is safe to assume this is where they met. Sparks only started to fly when the two were out at an event and Zoey mistook Avan for a chair. Yes, you heard that right. She was walking around in the dimly lit venue looking for a seat and sat down on what she thought was a chair, but it was in fact Avan's lap. To be fair to her, his clothes were the exact color of the seat. A couple of months later, they attended the 2012 Kids' Choice Awards together, and they have been inseparable ever since. Until they broke up, that is. But that's a story for later.
First dates are always so scary. I think it's better to just do something casual.
Their debut came not long after Avan ended his short romance with Miley Cyrus. Yes, you heard that right. Zoey also had just ended her relationship with Josh Hutcherson. It shocked fans when the actress began dating Avan because Josh and him were very close friends. Well, it seems bro code wasn't a thing back in 2012. Maybe it shouldn't be a thing? Either way, it seemed to work out for Jogia and Deutch. Maybe Hutcherson could see that they made each other happy? It is interesting that the not okay actress's type is extremely private men. Maybe that is because she prefers it that way too? Zoey has managed to maintain a high level of discretion regarding her personal life. This is probably in light of the fact that a significant portion of her family's life is already open to the scrutiny. She was born into a show business family, and it didn't take long for her to follow in her famous parents' footsteps.
Is acting something you always wanted to do, just growing up with them as parents?
Yeah, I think so.
Her father, Howard Deutch, is a successful director with impressive credits, such as 1986's classic romantic comedy drama Pretty in Pink and Jane the Virgin under his belt. Her mom has also spent a considerable amount of time in front of and behind the camera. Actress-turned-director Leah Thompson has appeared in blockbusters such as Back to the Future and Some Kind of Wonderful, which was directed by her hubby. They actually fell in love not long after. So, it is probably because of her famous family roots that she had first-hand experience of how damaging the media can be for her personal life. Luckily for her, Avan had a similar stance on keeping things out of the spotlight.
I mean, dating rumors are funny. There's so many dating rumors. Yeah, I like finding out who I've dated. That's fun. I'm like, oh, I don't remember that. I don't remember dating Eva Longoria. That's not a real thing.
Contrary to his girlfriend, though, the actor was vocal on why he wanted to keep his relationship somewhat secretive, while balancing his desire to share it on social media. Maybe I've been lucky, but I think that it's mostly a choice. I think if you continuously choose to court the public's attention to your relationship, you run the risk of asking them to pry more out of it. But it would also be a bit strange to totally ignore your significant other's existence in public as well. So just trying to find the line that's most comfortable is important. If you don't want to be a spectacle, don't make it show, he said. Well, that sounds very reasonable. So, the Victorious star didn't completely ignore the fact that he was in a relationship and shared some adorable photos of the pair. There were videos of them dancing together and reenacting high school prom. This was because both of them missed their prom, as most child actors do. Because of their differing perspectives on how they should handle the spotlight, many couples in the entertainment industry have had to call it quits. However, that didn't seem to be an issue for Zoey and Avan. The actor once issued a statement on the secrecy of his love life that gave us a little more perspective on the situation. I believe that courting the public's attention to your relationship increases the likelihood of having additional information extorted from you. Instead of attracting attention, staying away from it will allow you to be left alone most of the time, he said. In 2017, every bit of information we had about the couple was taken away. They deleted all their images together off social media. For the first time in 5 years, they chose to end their relationship. Although Avan has stated in the past that he would rather keep his personal life out of the public eye, it is clear that this is not always possible. They were together for a good number of years, and although their breakup was amicable, it didn't stop the certain individuals from trying to create drama out of nothing. The speculation behind why they split was never ending. Allegedly, there was infidelity on both parts. Then it was due to the fact that they were too young to have such a serious relationship, and then it was because their careers were moving in different directions. Regardless, the cause of the breakup still remains unknown, as both Zoey and Avan never spoke about it. It is safe to say only their closest friends and family will be the ones to know why. All we do know is that it was a peaceful separation that resulted in them still keeping a close friendship. We also know that they managed to keep their breakup under the radar for 6 months before it became public. And although it was a tough pill to swallow, we do still get to see the exes on screen together and out and about. Despite their breakup, the former couple still co-starred in The Year of Spectacular Men in 2017, which was directed by Zoey's sister Madeline Deutch. Even her family found it hard to let go of Avan. They also starred in Zombieland Double Tap in 2019 together. It would certainly appear that they were able to successfully separate their personal lives from their careers in film.
What's it like reuniting with her on this one?
Oh, great. Yeah, it was great. I mean, she's so funny in the movie as Madison, and her character's like, great, really fun.
This is a feat not enough actors have done so far. Their professionalism and maturity are constantly praised. The now Apocalypse actor and the Vampire Academy actress both moved on relatively quickly and found partners that they are still happy with.
I don't know, I cannot pinpoint why. I feel oddly optimistic. I feel oddly excited about the future. I feel like things have to get better.
Deutch seems happily smitten as her relationship with boyfriend Dylan Hayes has been going strong since 2017. She still keeps her cards close to her chest in terms of her private life, with few photos of the couple making it to social media. As for Jogia, immediately after his split from the Switched at Birth actress, he moved on with Australian actress Cleopatra Coleman. The couple made their debut when they appeared at the Entertainment Weekly pre-Emmy party in 2017. Even though Cleopatra is 4 years older than Avan, the couple seem to be on the same page on just about everything, including keeping their personal life private. Much like his previous relationship, the Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City actor isn't afraid to share glimpses of his romance on social media. But he doesn't speak publicly about it ever. Not in interviews, not on social media, not anywhere except with his friends and family. It was hard to see one of Hollywood's cutest couples come to an end, but we are happy to know that they still remain good friends. We are also happy that Avan Jogia and Zoey Deutch have found love after ending a long-term relationship. Even though we may never know why it didn't work out between them, does it really matter if they are happier than ever now? Sometimes two people are great as friends and just aren't meant to be anything romantic, and that is okay. We wish them both all the very best for the future. Let us know what your favorite thing about this couple was in the comments below. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe for more Hollywood love stories. As always, this has been Rumour Juice. Be well and be kind.